Portable gaming monitors, they're becoming very popular lately, but are there really any good models among all the other ones that have been sold right now? We're gonna check out today the Arzopa G1 gaming portable monitor, and this one is advertised to be one of the fastest. Hey guys, welcome back to the How SS channel. My name is Ivan, and today we're looking at the Arzopa G1, and this is a 144 Hz portable gaming monitor that you can take on the road on a trip, or if you're spending some time longer at some vacation house or whatever, so you can continue to enjoy your games. Now this model came out last year, 2022, and it made a big run around YouTube. A lot of YouTubers picked it up and reviewed it. A lot of them got sent this model. Personally, I was waiting a little bit and I bought it myself around Black Friday for the price of $130 straight from Walmart. And this model is still being sold at Walmart for the same price at the moment, $130. Slightly more expensive on Amazon, I think around $150, $160 depending on the promotions they're running right now. But I personally got it from Walmart, and I think this was the best price at the time. Spoiler alert, for $130, I think you're gonna have a hard time finding a better monitor than this one when it comes to portable gaming. Why am I keep saying portable gaming? Well, this is 15.6 inch monitor that you can take on the road. It is 1080p and has 144 Hertz. Now they're not mentioning any response time and how fast this panel is, but being 144 Hertz means immediately it is much better and much faster than any of the other ones that are 60 Hertz. Personally, I have a 60 Hertz portable monitor like that I'm using sometimes on the road when I need more extra space, or when I'm using at home to quickly pick up and go hook it up to some computer that it's not in my office, or I don't want to disconnect my big monitors and stuff like that. So the convenience factor is there. Now, of course, as always, we're going to go through the unboxing, see what's inside the box. I'm going to talk to you some of the features that I personally consider to be very good. We're going to hook it up, and I'm going to talk to you about what possible applications you're going to find outside of just office, or maybe you just you want to game on the road. But there's some other ones that I've personally checked, and I think they're beneficial. So without further ado, we're gonna go through the unboxing as I mentioned, and we're gonna talk about after that as well. So let's check out what's in the box of the Arzopa G1. Attractive box, I have to say, pretty sturdy. When it's shipped, it's not gonna get crashed. I really like what they've done with the box. Some of the features outlined in the back, as we can see: live customer support, 30 days return guarantee, 12-month warranty, 24/7 support. G1 Game is the model, some information on the company, and let's go ahead and open it immediately. Foam on the inside, that's great, isolating from any possible issues. Right on top we have a user manual in English, of course, so we can check out possible configurations that we can use this monitor. We have a power brick, nicely constructed power brick actually, and this one is delivering 15 watts, 3 amps, so you can use that for any device, including your cell phones, if you bring it on the road. We have HDMI to mini HDMI, because this is what the monitor is using, mini HDMI, because how thin it is, they cannot fit a full-size HDMI on it. Nice cable with some hook and loop strap on the side, good to see. And on the other side, we have the two USB cables, which is a USB-A to USB-C for powering. If you're not using the provided power brick, you can always use this one by hooking it up to the USB port of your computer or your gaming console and power it this way. And the last cable is the USB-C to USB-C. Actually, this is a very high quality cable, much higher quality than this one. As you can see, the tips of the USB-C are metal, very solid. I think they did a great job with these cables, and of course we have a hook and loop strap with the company name and branding on top of it. In my particular situation, how I'm going to be powering it, I'll be hooking it up with the USB-C to USB-A into my computer, and the HDMI to the graphics card. That way we're gonna see how it performs. So that's it, nothing else in the box. So now if we look at the monitor, nicely packed over here. Let me go ahead and open it right away. As almost all of these monitors, we have a magnetic cover, and the earlier versions of the Arzopa, they had this kind of a faux carbon fiber. Personally, I like this faux leather better. A little bit more stylish, a little bit more professional. If you're bringing this to the office, it's not gonna scream that you're a gamer. And on the back side, it just clips to the half of it. The bottom side of the monitor is all metal because it houses all the components here, and it's slightly thicker, which is to be expected. Now if we look at the ports, on the left side we have the HDMI, we have the USB-C, and then we have another USB-C, and you can use either one of those to output and charge from the other one at the same time. Some devices might be able to power the monitor straight with one USB-C cable, but I personally don't have any of those. Before we go to the other side, we have this super thin slices over here. You can see these are the built-in speakers. I'm not expecting miracles from these speakers, but they're there in case you don't have any headphones. They can produce some sound, and this is how easily clips on the back. The back again is all metal, and all you need to do is just clip it like this, magnets holding it, and you're good to go. And if we look at the opposite right side, at the bottom we have the 3.5mm headphone jack for your headphones. If you want to plug in directly into the monitor, we have the on-screen display control, which is the menu. By default, up and down adjust the brightness. If you click it down, it opens the menu, and from there you adjust the rest of the settings. And we have a power/back button, so if you're in the menu, you want to go back, just press that button, you go back. This is a metal button, which is great, but the wheel here /control is plastic, so you got to be careful how you're pressing this. Hopefully in the future it's not going to have any problems or break off. And here's the information in the back from Arzopa, some more here about the company. And now if we open it inside, it's revealing a matte screen, excellent to see, very narrow and thin bezels, and we have a sticker on the bottom from the company that says IPS, ultra wide viewing angles, HDR technology, 1080p Full HD, ultra lightweight, USB-C, mini HDMI, and ultra portable. I guess ultra lightweight and ultra portable is not the same. What I have to say here right away, we have 300 nits on 1080p, 144 Hertz, and 100% sRGB. For those of you that are planning to do any professional work here, it's great. And one of the best things for me is the logo. Now it's tiny. Earlier versions of this specific model, the G1, had a giant logo that is almost taking half of the bezel right here, and it just doesn't look good. Smaller logos are much more stylish, and if they even placed just a logo, would have been even better. Put the name of the company in the back somewhere, it would have been fine. This is how the clipping goes. It stays in the back, you put it down here, and this is the monitor. Now if I take the box out of the way, obviously the angles are not that adjustable. You can kind of position it, but the magnets here are not that strong, and you'll see when I try to bend it, it kind of disconnects the magnet. So you need to find a comfortable spot, and obviously these rubber feet on the bottom have to have some traction on your desk or the surface you're putting it on, otherwise it's gonna keep going back and back and back and back. Luckily it's not going to fall down because the cover itself kind of in the back prevents the monitor from completely opening it up. But this is a comfortable angle for me, I have to say. We're going to hook it up, we'll see. So now hooked up to my desktop that is sitting on top of my desk with only the HDMI cable and the USB-C to USB-A for power. You can immediately see how bright this screen is. And I hope the camera picks it up, because at 300 nits, this is the maximum brightness I currently have it on. Brightness out to the 100%. I think for indoors, inside the house, this is perfect brightness. Running anything will be plenty bright. I'm not missing 400 or 500 right here. Obviously, if you're playing outside, it's going to be a different story. But 300 nits inside the house, I think it's great. Color accuracy looks great. And if I open NVIDIA control panel right away, you can see the monitor is being recognized, even the name, and the refresh rate is 144. We have option for 120, 60, and 59. Of course, Xbox Series S outputs 120 frames, so there'll be no problem using it with this monitor. You can actually fit the Xbox in the back and hide it because it's so small, it's smaller than the monitor, and make a really portable gaming experience. Nothing else over here, obviously no G-Sync, no FreeSync, none of that stuff. Unfortunately, this is one of the simplest looking menus I've seen on these monitors. It displays the resolution in the hertz. We have brightness on the first one, contrast, eco, DCR, sharpness. Color temperature you can adjust right here. On-screen display settings, language, timer, transparency, and reset. Of course, the timer currently is 10 seconds. You can increase it if you want to. In MISC, we have the aspect ratio, the HDR mode, which I have it off, and signal source. Here is the HDMI, but of course it could be the display port or USB-C, and low blue light, volume and mute. And speaking of mute, I have to tell you, the speakers are not great. They're serviceable. If you don't have anything else, yeah, they will do the work. But if you really need some quality sound, hook up external speakers or headphones, even better. Because they sound very teeny, they're very hollow, no bass, no depth at all. They're just there for the service. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this monitor. I ran a few benchmarks. I don't see any lag whatsoever. I think at 144 Hertz, I would be comfortably playing PUBG when I'm on the road or somewhere else traveling. And still be able to get some quality plays instead of playing on my current 60 Hertz portable monitor. And I think at $130, this is the best portable monitor you can get, play games, do office work, and everything else. So let's go ahead and talk about it in the conclusion. All right, conclusion time. And what do I think about the Arzopa G1? I think for the price of $130, this is the best choice for a portable monitor you can get right now. I think the price is outstanding. I've personally spent more money on a 60 Hertz monitor a year ago, so I'm really glad that the prices are going down and you can finally get gaming level portable monitors for a very competitive price. I'm actually having another portable monitor like this one that I'm going to review on the channel, but that one is with a slightly better resolution, 2560 by 1440. So it's a 1440p screen that is also 120 Hertz and is advertised to have a very good response time. So we'll see how that stacks up against the Arzopa. But if you're really into the competitive gaming, and if you really want to play some games for a long period of time outside of your house, or maybe somewhere inside your house that doesn't have a lot of space, this is a very good choice. And I really like this one. My personal application is going to be when I travel to Europe over the summertime and I spend a long period of time at my house over there. I can bring this one instead of buying locally a much bigger or much more expensive monitor that's going to take a lot more space. I can just bring this one in my backpack, hook it up to my pre-built desktop that I have over there, similar to this one, and that makes a very compact, small package of gaming that you can have the desktop on your small desk and the monitor as well, or even by your bed and you just lay in bed with this small monitor and still play competitive gaming. So that's a very good option. The other one obviously is with your laptop, and I know a lot of you have bought some gaming laptops over the holidays. They were heavily discounted with RTX 3050 or GTX 1650. Almost all these monitors come with a 60 Hertz screen, and we know some games can push a lot more than 60 Hertz even with these graphics cards. So if you spend $500 for this kind of laptop, then you kind of bumped, you cannot go over 60 Hertz on some games like CSGO or Fortnite or Valorant. You can hook up this monitor and enjoy much higher frames with no problem. Now what I'm missing over here obviously is G-Sync and FreeSync. It would have been nice for the price to be included, but honestly I was not expecting it because these kind of technologies cost money to those companies to get certified, and I'm sure Arzopa didn't want to spend that kind of money to get it certified, but still 144 Hertz is 144 Hertz. And last but not least, using it with Xbox Series S. We know how compact the Series S is. It's absolutely tiny. You can throw the Xbox Series X plus the monitor in your backpack and travel somewhere, hook it up, and we know the Series S has a possibility to push 120 frames. So this monitor makes it ideal to hook it up with the Series S and make a really tiny compact gaming station. Wherever you are, you will be able to enjoy some serious gaming. So what can I say at the end? I absolutely love this monitor. It's going to become my daily driver. I'm going to be using it in the house. I'm going to be carrying it on the road, and hopefully it lasts me for a while. Last note for Arzopa, guys, let's figure it out a better name. I know this is kind of a silly name, and keep the logos to the minimum. I'm glad that this kind of a second version, they toned it down and the logo is smaller on the bezel. The original one was absolutely enormous and doesn't look good. Keep it to the minimum, it looks much more stylish. That's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new, check out the link in the description below if you want to support the channel directly to bring you videos like that regularly. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.